So 40.
Mad. Quite a strong bounce as well, isn't it?
Again, it has bounced off the yellow 21. I think quite a lot of alts have done this. It stopped around, it came up to this like $25 mark. Although it also come up a little bit higher, but it seemed to sort of stall at that. And then that's quite a decent retrace. I go from this wick 33%.
Yeah, it's nice.
And bounced off the 21, and that is a really strong rebound.
Here's a strong buy-in. This is what I'm just saying to you earlier, so I'll say it again. BRC20, brand new. You know, it's not even a year old. Won't be a year old till March next year. And it's not behaving like I mean, it is volatile. You can see from chart it's volatile, but it's not behaving in the same manner as I would have expected it. I would have thought, like, you know, it had this massive run, then straight back down to zero. What we're seeing here is like really strong rebound candles. People like wanting to, you know, invest in this, and they are actually. I think people are accumulating still, even with this huge growth. I think people are still looking for buy-ins. If they miss the boat at this bottom area, then, you know, all the way along, I think people have thought, yeah, I'm gonna give this a chance and buy it. I think it's got I think it's got a future.
I just want to check as well. Okay, so it came down.
You've got a nice little descending channel there as well.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. So we looked at this 2 weeks ago, and didn't it just list on the exchanges? It was on Binance. I think it's on is it on KuCoin as well?
Yeah.
I think it's on KuCoin as well.
I would buy mine on crypto.com and
crypto.com, yeah. And so that was this is the Binance candle, right? And normally, when, like you're saying, so something like this would list the massive pump and then a massive dump, but it just went on up.
Yeah.
And then on up and then on up, and it like that was a 280% move, and now it's had that 30% move. Now it's coming up. So yeah, and it wasn't like a big massive dump, you know. It's slowly come down, went up, slowly come down. So I would like to see it get past where it is now, actually. You know, I'd like to see it get past that.
Yeah.
Again, I did manage to add a little bit of order at some point, and I got a few buys in, and I guess so I might, depending what happens here, if it turns around, it might come back down again. Otherwise, if it reclaims there, you know. So yeah, again, we'll have to see how the next few days and weeks pan out with Binance situation. If, you know, it made us all calm down. CZ resigned. If Binance pays their $4 billion,
4.3.
CZ apparently, I don't know, could put a jail for like 18 months, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got to do bird for that, hasn't he? Yeah. You know, I'd love it, me. Can you imagine? It's like, oh, it one way of paying off like 4.3 billion, 12 months in jail. You're like,
no,
that's a good trade off, isn't it? But yeah, he's surely got to go down for that.
I'd say so.
Put him in next. I wonder if there's a space in old Sambo's cell. I bet they'd have some good nighttime healthy discussions on a night, wouldn't they? So then, how did you get yours out? Crazy. Well, two of most wealthy men in our world just sat there discussing how they robbed us all. Oh dear, dreadful.
Yeah, Well, so far Binance is still going. So we'll have to see. Have to see how, you know, literally we, like over the next few days could be a bank run on it. Who knows? I personally would love Binance to stay okay.
I would.
It doesn't wreck this bull market. But we'll have to see how it goes. You know, I think Binance is still pretty much the biggest exchange, isn't it? By volume.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
I'd hate to see a lot of people get burnt, you know. I really would. I've been through that myself. So hopefully I think, I mean, this news was coming for a long time. I mean, they've been investigated for a while, you know, so I don't think it's news to them. So hopefully they got themselves together, their act together, in order to be able to come through this.
Yeah.
I hope they've been ethical.
Yeah.
Enough to do that. So we'll have to see what happens. But as it stands, if everything goes okay with that, already does look like it's having a really strong recovery here. And hopefully it'll get back up on this support again and then carry on.
Very much a couple of key days here to actually show its worthiness as a BRC20 staple coin. This is important these next few days in my eyes on this asset. Definitely see how it reacts. You know, the other big one's tracking it, if you want to have a
track
that.
It had an enormous run. I'll go from here, so over 1200%. I'm not in this. I
wouldn't have bothered.
I'm a little bit risk averse to these things, but yeah, I mean, I would like to pick up a bit of track. We'll see how it goes. It wouldn't really surprise me if it came down more, you know.
Where's your 50% if you do like
where I go from here?
You're gonna have to, right from bottom to, so it's bounced perfectly off of 382.
And that's the L21 as well at the 5. Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking back down here.
I'm gonna have some buys down there on that if I can get them to fill on Alex. But
yeah, that's it. Yeah, where do you buy it?
Yeah, it's I have been selling a little bit of my track on Alex, setting buy sells and buys, and I'm doing all right. I'm building up. It's it's tough to get one, but and obviously, you know, like you see track going up to $7 on Alex, but nothing. It's very rare that anything will fill.
What you're saying is on Alex Labs, which is the Stacks
platform,
decentralized exchange where you can buy the BRC20 tokens. It's so illiquid. The price is all over the place. Everywhere. Double what it is on the other exchanges.
Yeah. So it's when you see your balance, it's like, and then you blink and it's gone down to, like, you know, it halves in seconds. But yeah, there's a lot of movement. It's worth doing though. You know, if you are wanting to build upon this coin, I set like a load of sells at between 6 and 7, and then my buys at 3, 330, 350, which is way higher than what it is. I looked today, and you know, I can see that I get 50% filled sometimes and of my buys and my sells. So I'm gradually building my track up. I've gone from 500 to 780 track. So that's just on Alex. So yeah, I'm just like, and just that's all just buying and selling. So I am accumulating. I can't buy it anywhere. I was on Gate and they won't let us UK lot buy and sell on there anymore. We've been sat on naughty step again. So that's us out of Gate. And I liked Gate because it always, you know, it stuck its neck out. It does have a lot of the, you know, the newer coins on there, but not for me anymore. But is that on 4 hour?
4 hour, yeah.
You don't know what it wants to do, does it? Or really,
yeah.
It's be nice if it could, if we could see a little bounce from here. but it looks like this
it's not as strong. It's not as strong as recovery as Ordi. You know, yesterday's candle was 28%, and then today it went up 20, but then it's come back down. So it's like kind of lost, it's lost a lot of it. So, but that's to be expected. It's like such a small market cap and a liquid market. So keep an eye. I think it could come down more.
Yeah, I do.
But we'll see. I would like to get in here if I can. Okay, so we move on. Yeah, go ahead.
This one just such a lovely bounce. It's like, to me, I mean, we both have different opinions of this. If I'm sticking my neck out here, I think it's a really strong bounce from both. Yeah. Both bounces are strong.
51.
I feel
it went up the way up to 63, came down to 51, and then right back up again. Really strong bullish engulfing candle on the daily, which indicates a lot of buying at the 51, a lot of support at this area.
Yeah.
And then the same things happened here. So that's what you're saying. This is proven to be very strong support.
So my thinking behind it is like, it's only come down to that because the Binance FUD.
Yeah.
If we hadn't have had the Binance FUD, I believe that it would have like carried on up, and we would have be looking along to print a higher high. We've had Binance, so it's cocked everything up, but it's still showing strength on the bounce. Just trying to put a little bit of what's happened in March and what the candles are saying. Why them two it came down to there? Is it because people were selling it off, blah, 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 or is it? That's what I'm trying to work out in my head. Why we've had that bounce from there? If it were a real terrible asset, I think you'd be looking at further downside. But
this is the 12 chart.
I think that
it's a situation like this. It is very difficult to tell.
It'd have gone.
It has made a lower high, but it hasn't made a lower low.
What I'm saying is, we would have made an higher high from the point that we didn't. We got Binance happening, and it's come back down. It spoiled that whole chart. So now I just think people have used that as a buying opportunity and just to add to their position. I didn't get none. Like I didn't buy any more. I think I've got enough, so I'm not being greedy. I'm just holding on to what I've got now. It's all staked, and I'm just sat there.
I did the whole like go to sleep thing, miss a buying opportunity situation. Because like I said in another video, I expected to wake up today to a sea of red. Yeah. A sea of red, and instead we have 18%, 9%, 7%, 10% candles. But at the end of the day, that is so good. That is so bullish, So I just didn't get really buy much. I had a couple of buys filled, but they weren't much. See, I'm kind of wondering if Sol needs a little bit of time to cool off after this crazy move it's had. Like if we take it from here, 287% for a big market cap, big cap. I'm just thinking, is it time for a little bit of a cool off? Is it going to sort of like the bigger little kind of reaccumulation, as we call it, where it has a little bit of a small accumulation range here?
It could end up doing an inch. You know what Inge has been doing? It could do that for some time, like because like Inge has just been like faffing around for ages, and it was
sort of holding here. Sorry, it was sort of holding here. It's actually bought a little bit, and then Binance happened, but like it's recovered nearly the way back up again.
That's a beautiful that's best recovery at day. That
this 20% was me again showing something on our group, but had gone to, or it was I think 20%. That's partly how I would sort of, another way of like how I buy dips is like I was going through in other videos, look at the EMAs, try and buy it like the 9 and the 21 and 55, but also how much has it come down from its local peak. That was 20%, which I think is decent. you know, take that off. But yeah, INJ came down again, had a very, I actually got a buy in just here when I was sleeping.
Oh, well done.
When I was sleeping, yeah, so that's pretty good. And then it has had a really strong recovery. So yeah.
That's excellent. That's nice. That what about RNDR? Because that's done crazy good. Yeah. Oh, another cracking recovery.
Points off the 21. Really good recovery so far. This is really, you know, this is like really, really positive, you know, for the crypto market, the whole space, you know, like Rune up 18%, MATIC 10%, FET 18%. These are kind of like some of my favorite coins here. Like these are some bags I have. INJ 10%, RNDR 8%. Actually Sol is 6%, which is like one of the weaker.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Look at Rune.
Missed Rune completely. You said about Rune literally months ago, and you were like, you know what, I did really well in the last run with Rune. And
yeah. But I don't have as much as I want. I will admit, but I am going to like Rune and INJ. I'm still like adding nibbles on. I just want to build these bags up, because the thing, like we were saying, you know, before in like our videos from last week, is that this is still early bull run. This is early bull cycle, so there's still time. Like you'll be glad. Well, I personally feel like I'd be glad I just took the initiative and bought some. And now, even if it does go back, it puts back 20%, you know. So yeah, I think I bought a little bit of Rune.
Oh, there's some that are still like MATIC's like, honestly, it's in a coma. And it's I wonder what that recovery were like on MATIC, because TNC posted like a really nice chart of how it's, if it doesn't hold here, it's you know,
I can't even find
really
my chart.
down.
How much I forgot about MATIC. Like the last bull cycle, MATIC was a standout
Winner.
Standout, how many X, 1,000X, something like that. And you were so bullish on MATIC.
Oh, I know.
So long. But the could bounce here, it did. Didn't matter. I didn't take the trade, but like could bounce here and it did.
And it did.
Let's have a look at. Yeah, like it broke out of here, meant hit like pitiful. I mean, is it an active network? You know, is it a protocol people use?
Yeah, it's
I don't really know.
It's got strong fundamentals. It's I mean, it's nowhere near got users that Sol's got. But yeah, it's got a great platform that works. It's just Sol's like, as far as like Sol, in my opinion, it's you know, really, really challenging Ethereum. And nobody really, you know, gets a look in, because it's so cheap to use and it works. But MATIC still has got it's still got a strong use case.
Okay.
It don't look that bad to me, that, you know.
This is quite a strong, you know, support this trend line, and it is sort of just on there now. If it breaks down here, you know, it's gone back down.
Yeah.
If I could just reclaim, it could go up, take it from here. So actually that was nearly 100% move, to be fair. But it just looks so little in comparison to this, because this is such a huge mammoth. Wow, 17%. 70%. Absolutely nuts. Is it going to go back up there again? I mean, do you think MATIC could go back to its all-time high? You know,
I see like
300% from where it is.
Yeah. I could see, like, you know, like the likes of how like Audi and Track might react in this like volatile way, this like so first cycle coins, But then again, it's pie in the sky, and I'm not saying that it will. I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying it could. But it's everything is different. Every single cycle, it's different. And you know, if you thought you were going to get 17,000% gains out of a coin, then we'd all look at you and say you're stupid. But it's proven it has been done.
Oh yeah.
But you know, there has always been taught that RNDR could be $100 coin. If it is, then wow, $100 coin. Does that chart tell you anything? It don't. But like fundamentally, when Sol were 10 cents and it went, you know, to $260 odd a coin, that's scary moves. And if you know, once FOMO starts and people start buying into stuff, oof.
Yeah, I mean the last bull cycle of 2020 2021, the gaming coins did well. Like look at AXS, you know, and the layer 2s like MATIC layer 2 did really well. You know, render is it's like rendering, isn't it? Like 3D rendering.
Yes,
AI, isn't it, on the blockchain?
And partnership with connection with Sol now as well. So that,
is it? There you go. So it is like if AI is, you know, the sort of buzzword, sort of like flavor of the month, flavor of the year kind of thing, render does seem to have a lot of things going for it. You know, it is of the moment, if you know what I mean. I looked at their website and some of their products, some of the results they're getting from their 3D rendering look amazing, you know. So because of all that, because of the price action already, because of the moves had already, 700%, you know, this year, and because of the AI narrative, although I do think AI is here to stay. So that's why like render is my biggest alt bag. I've just decided to do, you know, to do that. So I would.
Hey, and you're not.
I will be a little bit happy. I'll be quite happy if it makes 17,000%. But we'll have to say, like, you know, nobody knows. Isn't this why we trade alts? You know, because you're just, you know, you're taking like a risk, you know. But like you and I both have a significant proportion of our portfolio, you know, our crypto portfolio in Bitcoin, like 80% or something, 85% in Bitcoin, and then a small amount is put into these altcoins to see if we can get those 17%, 17,000% moves, or even 1,000% move, whatever. But we have no idea.
Oh, like to me, 1,000% is life changing. And you know, if you can grab, you know, if you're 1,000 render,
yes,
yeah. If they get to 100 quid, what's that? That's I can't do maths.
Yeah,
100 a coin.
Oh, that's 100,000 then.
Yeah, I can't do no times tables. And I don't know me right from me left as well. I have to play a tune on piano while I'm driving car.
Oh, there's a cheat. There's a cheat for the left, right, and hands. Yes, that's it. The left is the L.
Yeah, but no.
I taught my daughter that. So like this is not financial advice at all. Like we have no way of knowing what coins are going to do well this cycle. Nobody has. It's just speculation, you know. We don't have crystal balls here, but that's sort of like my rationale for why I put more money in render than other coins. Is it's already proven itself to be strong, and it's the AI narrative, and also the whole like
ChatGPT,
you know, it's kind of off the moment, and it does seem. I did look at the website. I did kind of like what they were doing. So and I've powered up a Sol even better. So yeah, so we'll see what happens with render.